and you're level 1, and you, I don't know, maybe you could roll for finding something on
And
doors.
they deal with hardware.
Like that.
Yes, but they also focus a lot on,
Let's make sure they're still doing their job. Like good wage, please.
Clearly, I gotta show some respect.
We're
Hey,
back.
boss.
No, I spent so much time in the medical field and money and shit. You know, you kind of want to use the name.
I think we have a return customer. She'll be coming back over and over again.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Fantastic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's good.
This here is Faye. She owns the place, and I'm Rivet. What was your name?
Barkus, Dr. Barks.
Oh, see? Finally, name I can remember. Nice to meet you, Barkus, Dr. Barkus.
That's just so excessive. What you found, Dory?
Yes, that is an animal doctor. To
shop and a hardware
like,
shop right next to each
most
other.
straightforward degree.
Ah, I suppose that makes sense.
I work at the just started at the clinic, so you guys need anything help doc, you know what I'm saying?
Very nice. Do you make
Sure,
house calls?
I mean, right price I can.
Ooh, see, that's way better than Dash. Have you met Dash yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
you can't just come in and leave. I can at least get you a free drink. Ah, she ain't listening.
Huh. Anybody else come in?
Yeah, we had a whole squad of people come in. Probably around 7. Busiest day we've had so far.
Very nice. See, I told you going out and drumming up business was a good idea.
Apologies.
Okay, though, I will say, there's a strange amount of corpse walking around here. We haven't one even walking into here. You guys allow that here?
No, we noticed that too, but you know, as long as their money's just as good as anybody else's and they're not causing trouble, I think it's okay.
No, don't worry. I charge them double, so it works.
Hey, see? Good staff. They've got this place on lock.
That's why I do it. These guys make too much money.
You want another drink? Okay. Well, what type do you want this time,
What's your specialty? What do you got?
Oh. Alright, what's our specialty? I think it's like, you can just like mix it all together. You know what? I'll get you a mix.
It's like a...
Unfortunately, it means it's gonna be 1,500 credits, because it ain't cheap. But...
Maybe go to work slurring.
Intoxicated fast.
Uh-huh, that's the point. That's why you mix the alcohol.
Throughout day one, right?
Uh-huh, that's what it is.
Okay.
Don't worry, as long as you keep coming back here, I'm sure it'll be just fine. There you go. We call it a strawberry sunrise.
Oh, I love strawberries. Can I eat strawberries? Yeah, I can eat strawberries.
There ain't no actual strawberries in it.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was gonna say, damn, that was pretty cheap for those real strawberries.
No, you think we have real strawberries? No. Everything here is through the fucking pipes. Hey, Faye, what's the chance we can get, like, real garnishings? Like, some cherries, some strawberries... Stuff to make actual drinks, not just like this one.
Fancy.
It does sound fancy, that's the point. Get more people to come by. Here's the thing, if we use some of that shit, we can charge them almost 5,000 credits per drink. 5,000 credits per drink. Think about that.
That's pretty good, actually.
Really tall. Yeah.
It is pretty good. It's because we're offering fresh shit.
I can adjust my size.
Where would we get it though?
Yeah, I'm just really short then, I guess.
I don't know. That's not my stuff. I ain't someone who keeps track of all the food.
You want me to do it? But you're gonna have to give me something to do it with. If you want me to go out collecting things, I'm gonna need a kit. I'm gonna need to be able to test this stuff. We're
Dude,
gonna have to work our way up.
Tastes good.
You want me to just go out there and?
That was good. That was good.
That's true. You know what? Maybe I'll just go ask
Close my
Charles.
tab. I wanna explore the somewhere, you know. Yeah, right there.
1,500 credits.
There you go.
Make sure you leave a
Where's my
tip.
spend for the day?
Do we have a tip in here, Faye?
Say
I
again?
get paid normal. Do I get tipped here? We do tip in here?
You know? Yeah.
Hell yeah. Seems like it's arbitrarily get more money. Okay.
That's a good thing we figured that out.
Hey, that's exactly what
See, Brennan.
I gotcha. What's your name, by the way?
Proteus. I'm a new arrival from the Southern Row. You might have heard the news that the southernmost row fell into collapse and has gone dark after the attack on the planet. Never rebuilt, so I was transferred here. I am associated with the Wyverns, formerly known as the Hellbats. We're undergoing a new chain of command, so to speak. There's going to be a lot of changes. As I understood, they were not particularly liked in the past. For past actions.
Ooh, we should ask him
I
about
hope this does not reflect our actions in future.
Well,
What did they do?
The Hellbats?
Rumors, I hear.
Yeah.
Apparently going around killing without any initiated payment on a hearsay say despite their code being honorable. And blood is paid for in coin, as the creed does dictate, apparently. Therefore, these individuals were removed, I believe. At least they're no longer here.
What about their building?
I want to get
Is that
around
still being used?
Yes, the Wyvern primary center is still being used. There is
That's good to know.
no reason for it to not be used at this time, as more people have been transferred from the Southern Row.
Oh,
New
that's also
blood.
good to know. New blood,
Should you
hear
have
that?
any of your services, you have anybody you want removed, simply ask.
Yes.
Of course, I go through a proxy
Ethically,
first.
of course. Of course.
Of course.
I understand. Well, it's nice to meet you. My name's Raina Ryder. I'm the resident mechanic of the row, and this is my good friend
Mechanic.
Bagger, my employee. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
A pleasure, I assure you.
Yeah. If you ever need to rent a vehicle in the wasteland, I'm your gal.
Wasteland. Is it hot there?
Immensely hot, actually.
Then I will not be going there anytime soon, so I may not require such a vehicle.
All right. Well,
Oh.
I also offer my services just as repair. You know, if you need something fixing.
Of course. I would offer the same. I'm a old technician, one could say, specializing in older, very older technologies. Should you need something very down low that can't be traced through the vast network that is corporate level hierarchy, then come find me. I could set up a very discreet line that can't be traced. Possibly.
wait. You don't go into the wasteland because you don't have like one of these cool
We should get his number.
heating systems? Is that it?
This is a breathing tank. It's not a cooling system.
Oh, okay.
And no, let's just say I do not like the heat at all.
Oh, that's fair.
It irritates me, and I can't work efficiently.
What about the sand?
Alien. Are you an alien?
Negative. I am human, as you can tell by my
Oh,
extremely
see?
calloused and greasy palms.
Knew it.
However, the mask I do have on is attached to my face.
Whoa.
Oh.
That's some
So
painful.
no, does not come
If
off.
removed.
Very painful.
Is it still
So-
painful? Sorry.
Yes. has electrolytes and electric charges stimulating my facial muscles so that I can speak. Very painful.
You know,
Also,
Do you think we can get your
so
number?
anybody try and remove the only thing keeping me alive.
Oh, shit. You know, maybe I could offer you some upgrades to your face apparatus to breathe better or something.
I was just about to say, if you need an upgrade.
That is another detriment of mine. Augmentation also does not agree with my body. Therefore, I'm unable to have such things. It would be most unfortunate to lose a leg, as there is no easy fix, or any appendage for that matter. So, hopefully that time will never come, and I won't lose said appendage.
For a second, I thought that you didn't want the upgrades because they would be new tech. I'm glad.
Negative. I see
Because
no
of
reason to not attempt or drive toward wanting newer technologies. They just do not agree. Any sort of augmentation, for that matter, does not agree, and I suppose that is why I am so easily off-grid.
You know, that's a good thing. I agree. If I was a
Yes.
half machine, I would
Makes
probably
sense.
want that too.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer should you wish to continue venturing out here in the roads. I still have rapport I need to build with several other businesses.
It's a pleasure
You'll
to meet
excuse
you.
me.
Do you have a problem with that?
No.
That's what I thought.
Well, it's good to see you two
Anything?
getting the swing of things around here. Well, actually, we did have a question. So, you know, being
Sure.
employees and all, I'm sure you have no obligations to it, but we still want to run it by you anyway. Faye's been thinking about making synthetic drugs more, and, you know, we need some people to just test out the merchandise.
Whoa.
So, you know, you can do it on the clock, that's totally fine.
Synthetic. No. You're gonna be making synthetic
It's,
drugs.
you know-
You mean for synth?
Absolutely. For robots.
And you're just advertising this.
Yeah.
Well, okay, first of all, don't. Ever. Unless you want
What?
a squad of corpse to come here.
We can deal with that.
What do you mean? If a heater
Is
squad
it, I
comes
mean,
here,
that's true. Faye
No.
saved the world. They owe Faye at least one little favor. You know, one little drug
I'm sure you played your little video games.
deal. I'm
you
sure that'll be
played
fine.
your little games, that's fine. What was it? You played that same game that she played? The one where you save the princess? You save the princess?
That is a pretty good one.
Here's a good one. Okay. We'll let you
The
finish.
important thing is
It's
that
alive.
Faye is being safe,
Seriously.
and I get my fix.
Okay. You really... We really shouldn't even be talking about it here. The door's fucking open.
That's true. Nobody cares. Well, no, nobody we know.
Okay. I'll put it this way. I haven't heard of any synth drugs. If you're going to be making a synth drug that actually works, it's going to catch people's eye. Do you want corpse to come here? Worse, do you want addicts to come here?
He makes a good point. Who?
Excuse me?
What do you mean, who? What was it,
Okay.
Axe?
I
you
will
know-
put
oh,
it
yeah.
this way. If you do things that is going to be endangering us because you decide to make these synthetic drugs just because you want to, you're fucking us over. And you're fucking everybody else over. Because if they come with a heater squad, they're coming through the straight middle street of the road. And they will shoot anybody who's in the way. Have you seen those heater squads? Have you seen what they can do?
Oh, yeah.
Then why do you want to fuck
yeah.
with it?
That's, you know, Faye does have a point. It is pretty fun.
You'll get people killed, child.
Well, they are gonna die anyway. That is a good point, Faye. But, You know, maybe we should be safe. Maybe evaluate this. You know, we need a...
A homemade
Refried beans,
burrito, how much is a
slow-cooked
burrito?
beef. 1,000 credits for these homemade burritos. All organic ingredients.
1,000
What?
credits.
You're not gonna give her the 500 credit deal that you gave me?
We didn't get there yet. It's part of the process.
First time
I
burrito
don't have
deal.
1,000. First time.
Okay,
burrito
Faye, we
deal.
have a good idea here. All we gotta do, he made a good point. We just need somebody to be the front
500
scapegoat,
Hey,
you know?
30 diamonds out.
Somebody that we can get killed. That we don't care about.
Open-
Preferably somebody we don't really know that well, but they'll do what we say.
Thank you.
I would like make a
Bye.
burrito joke to do with
It has been a while since anybody's told you off. Don't worry. If you want to cry, well, suck it up.
Because
You're a grown adult. You own this place. You can't. Ow!
and you're
Ow! 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 I'm just telling you what I was programmed to tell you. Okay?
They're selling
Different
noodles,
market.
you're right.
Ow!
Different market.
True.
So you can support this.
That hurt.
Market, true. Okay, I
Can't
guess.
always just eat. I mean,
Can't be doing this no more. You gotta grow up, as they would say.
All the fucking time, even though he owns the
I know, but he also offered me.
I still want to make the drugs, but that's mainly because I want them.
And I'm not paying 1,000 credits for a burrito.
500 credits. 500 credits.
Okay. You know what?
50% off.
You're right. They don't have to know. We can just slip it into the drinks and then get them hooked.
They're
Also,
succulent. They're
Wes,
moist.
I was gonna open the noodle shop for 30 minutes.
Before I ended up getting dragged away for
Long
something.
time no see.
Yes, you're still alive.
Yes. I am still alive. I'm the only person that still works here, and now we have some new medical just came in. I've been managing the place by myself a while, if you remember.
Oh,
But, yeah.
hello.
Dog you
Yeah,
and
we
everyone
met
else
the
was
other
missing,
one.
So.
It's great
Ah,
to hear that
Barkus,
you've hired what do you call them? An alcoholic.
I didn't necessarily hire them. It's more like Avalon put them down here because they mostly own the foot
okay,
accounts.
okay.
Pretty much out of my hands ever since Doc you disappeared. So.
They kept you around. That says something.
Well, I'm just an EMT and I'm mostly with Travers. So, but she did. Like I said, she just disappeared. Her and Celeste. So, we haven't been able to find them or hear heads or tails of them. So, anyway, I have my suspicions, but it is what it is. If I were, I could talk to you about that later in private, but otherwise, prying ears, you never know.
Sure.
So how are you doing? Getting better with that hoverboard, I see.
Faye's been locked in her basement for the last year. She did come up to
Really?
get some
I
packages,
feel like I
though.
haven't seen you in a while. Fair.
Hmm.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
It's a nice little piece of tech.
Hey, thank you. I'm a toaster.
Oh.
Well, you are too, but I was talking about the hoverboard.
Ah! I mean, okay, I won't vote you for that one.
Oh damn. So you did a lot. I guess you practiced a lot down there. Fair.
As soon as I manage to take down some of the debt that I owe, I'm going to have to give myself a good mode of transportation.
So you're in debt, I see. Fair enough. Yeah.
Medical school's not cheap.
I'm aware of that.
And
I'm in.
I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth.
Not a lot
Like
of
some
go around here,
people.
Fair enough. I mean, look at my
I
situation.
don't know who I
Like,
just wanted to say.
Faye, do you remember how we almost died like again, and saved everyone's life, and everyone but we were just in the back because we just made sure because like you opened the doors and I made sure they didn't die. And I was
You
about our
guys
only
saved
job.
the
Everything
world.
else, it's like but at the same time, it's like I bet you they don't even know our fucking names. But at the same time, guess what? I got a medical ship, and it was about our. I've always wanted a medical ship. They gave me a medical ship, but it's an extremely old model that's busted, barely works. It's a super old medical ship. So it's in a dock. It's in a dock somewhere, and I have been trying to, but I need no resources to fix it up now. That's just my luck, right? So it's like hey, imagine
asked
getting
Ryder
your
to look
dream
at it?
ship. I'm gonna try, but I haven't had a chance to talk to him about it or her about it or whatever. But it's like complicated because again, for them to be able to get a Corvette class medical ship to up and running and to do what I
Oh,
want,
no
it's
easy
complicated.
task, that's for sure.
And then I also am gonna start looking for someone that's I don't know if you guys are connected, but do you know anyone that's interested in developing? All the people I know are gone, like Desmond and stuff that you know
Well, we've
how
been
that
meeting a whole lot of new people. There's
Well, here's what I mean. It's like you know how you
Right.
beam people up in those old movies? You beam them up to a ship. Well, I want to try to get that technology invented. I just need to try to find some people that are interested, but that's not here nor there.
Okay. I have an easy fix for that. All you need to do is you make a vaporizer ray. Okay,
That's
and then
not,
so you clone them, and you just clone them somewhere else.
Well, that's a different problem then. So here's the thing. The point is, it's a medical ship, right? So I want to be able to beam people up that are injured, and we help them. If we clone them, they won't have an injury anymore. And then they also
Even better.
And they're technically dead.
Yeah, you know, potato,
Fair.
you know.
I mean, I guess fair.
But you
But
should
it's nice
definitely
to see
talk to Ryder. Ryder got some new.
I will be talking to them.
Some new help.
I've
So
seen
there
them
might be
running around.
someone that. Yeah.
Well,
And if there
for
is
the other
anybody we
stuff
can
I
help.
gotta do, I'm probably gonna have to go up to the top. Same with finding.
Oh yeah,
ammo
I have
for
a
this
feeling
damn
you're gonna
thing
have
is
to
very
ask
easy.
someone like. Would Upper City know anybody that would possibly be able to figure something out like that?
I want
That's
to be
some
talking
pretty
to
advanced
Travers
tech.
eventually. I just don't want to do that today because everything's new right now. Everyone's moving in, and I can't just leave the clinic with 2 noobs. No offense. You guys
None
don't.
taken.
So right now, so where's the stimpacks? Where's the you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't want to just leave you when who knows what's gonna happen. Fair.
Oh.
I've got bandages, some painkillers.
Yeah. So one of the
Couple
what I carry
scalpels
on me,
just in
there's
case
a
of
couple things. Yeah, well,
emergencies.
you might want to eventually look into carrying at least one regenerative on you and other stuff, but those are more expensive. I have to still talk to Avalon about the free insurance program, which that's a whole other bag of worms. Anyway, did you guys want to go talk more privately? I mentioned stuff more about what happened here, I guess, but other than that,
Yeah.
I don't know what else
That would
we can do. We can
Yeah,
head
I was
over to
gonna
the
ask.
Travers offices if you want. I don't think anyone's
Sure.
going to be over there, so I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, I was about to ask
on
when you
comms
wanted.
still if
I'm
you
gonna-
need me.
And I'm gonna go get some noodles. We know what to do if there's an emergency.
Fair enough. All right, go enjoy. All right, let's head towards the gate, Traverse and stuff. I'll close up behind us. All right, so we're gonna go this way. Yeah, nothing like healing people by disintegrating them and just cloning them. I guess that works.
Exactly. It fixes all the problems all at once.
Ironically, the place they came from, they're pretty damn good at that kind of stuff in a twisted way, but that's a whole other story. You should be able to go through here, or do you need me to check you in? I can check
I think
you
we're
in if
good.
you need. All right.
After all that save the world nonsense, they pretty much just let us do whatever we want.
I mean, I feel like I just need a T-shirt saying "I helped save the world," and all I got was this T-shirt, and I still have a pistol from it. That's literally it. That's about it.
All you gotta do is
I
remind
mean, the
people
medical
about it
ship,
constantly.
it's whatever, but.
Faye lost all of her equipment. Pretty much all the good
Well,
stuff.
someone else now owns the bar. It
Helping
seems like
two
too. So I don't
weapons.
know how that's working on your end.
Oh, well no, Faye still owns the bar.
But there was a lady today that just introduced herself, and she said she owns the damn bar. So I think I got a.
What?
They had pink hair and looked like they were from a Netflix series
Yeah, well, you know, they got hired a few weeks
or
ago.
Tridentflix.
They could
Oh,
say
fair.
whatever
So they
want.
said they
It's not
work
like we-
there. Maybe I misunderstood. All right, where the hell is that Traverse? Did they move it? What the fuck? Oh, I think they moved it. It used to be not this far down. It's this one now, right? Yeah. Fair enough. I'm totally not going to check my ID to make sure this is the right icon. Yep, it's
Probably a good idea.
All right, I'm going to sit the hell down. Oh, this place. All right, I'm going to make sure to not fucking forget this. All right, well, so I know, so it sounds like on your end you hired that pink-haired woman. Okay. I might swing by later for a drink because my God, it's like everything's just. I've been managing that damn place for the last few months by myself ever since the doc and everyone disappeared. Static quit after she turned into Clarity. One of the upper city people tinkered around in her head, and she's basically not the same person. I don't know what happened to her. And then, so we're trying to find security now, but then there's also, well, you know how I said I got that medical ship? Well, I told the doctor And so back then, Avalon wasn't doing so good. They were crumbling. Their CEO left, and pretty much half the damn place got murdered and killed, and everyone else was quitting. So the doc was like, "Hey, you know what? We should open a competitor, another corp, to compete against them. And we're going to use your medical ship as the headquarters." And she was going to go pull some strings with the corp she knew, and I haven't heard from her since. So I'm assuming someone didn't like what she was doing, and she's been missing ever since. Could assume dead. Who knows? Or what, but or she went into hiding, but but you would hope by now she would have communicated that. But you know,
You would hope.
I'm not gonna bother prying because last thing I need is to go missing too. But because at the end of the day, I don't care about opening a new corp. I just wanted the medical ship because I want to help people faster. But as of right now, all I can do is fly my damn motorcycle there and see if I can help them fast. One day maybe we can beat people up to the damn ship. If you ever want to help pilot or something. But anyway. What about her?
Oh, you could do that. Oh, Faye's been looking for people for the last year or so. Have they turned up at all? If anybody would know, it'd be you, Faye.
Oh, if you're talking about when you were looking around, you might have found yeah. Well, here the thing is, it's like after we helped. I mean, hell, we witnessed it happen on that damn ship. They pushed. We had 3 medics, right? One was with Maratsu or whatever the fuck they're called, the magic people. They had a magic healer, and then they had me, but then they had a 3rd healer. But they pushed that motherfucker in a pod and just shot him out in space halfway through. Not even halfway through the mission. It's like, okay, thanks, that's great. And it's like. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't put you in the pod to send you to safety though, because we need her. Anyway, it is how it is. So you saw how they treat people. So who knows what's going on? Because they took ownership of the clinic after, because Doc you owned it more than Avalon did, but second she's gone, it's ours now. So they probably were involved. But and you said you just been in a basement this whole damn time.
This whole time, she's been locked downstairs. I've been trying to get her up. Today's the first day I was able to.
Are you sure you just weren't locked out?
No, she kind of just conked down on her desk.
Computer, you can access the whole damn world.
Let everything else go.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been busy. I mean, then again, at the moment, I think we're the only 2 people that still know about a lot of shit that happened long ago, like the whole Juggernaut about to crash into the planet. Damn, this planet's been in danger twice now, and we're somehow involved, at least a little bit. Whatever, I don't. Yeah.
You know, people really should respect you 2 more.
I think I'm respected just enough, because here's the problem with respect. The more people look up to you, the more people respect you, the more people that can be jealous and bitter and want to take you out. So it's better to be in the background, honestly. Just me carrying around that gun or having it attached, it's one of those things where, yeah, I can defend myself, but other people might be like, what the fuck, there's a gun that's corporate level. Let's take that guy out or rob him. You know, it's like just carrying the damn gun increases your odds of dying. So, it is what it is.
The only weapon Faye has
taser fist,
anymore is this little taser.
I know I know how that is. It's like...
She really needs another sniper. If you happen to know anybody that she could get a new weapon from, you know, feel free to throw in a good word.
I think Warren's actually somehow back, or someone's opened the shop, so you might be able to get weapons there. But there's I had a Shomitsu pistol, but I ended up selling it to try to pay for some things and also start getting some things on that ship looked at. But I kept that pistol just because, well, I kind of saved the CEO's life, and I hope that maybe I can use that as leverage to buy some ammo, but who fucking knows? Hey, I saved your life. Can I at least buy, like, a couple of boxes of ammo? It's like, oh, cool, thank you.
It's all about how you word it, right?
Maybe. It's like, I don't want to word it like that, but you know how it is. Oh, my God.
No. You're more of like, oh, man, you know, my back, it's really killing me from all this saving of the lives and stuff.
Oh, that just sounds like you're trying to get a back massage.
Well, you know, you're there. You're already there.
I think you've been studying too many other types of videos, but fair enough.
I feel like he would give a good back massage, though, if you think about it.
Who, me? What? No.
Well, no, Warren. Either way, I mean, you too. Sure,
Warren, no. I mean, I had to give them a lot when I was younger, and I don't want to think about that. But maybe Warren, he's a big, strong man. I don't fucking know.
Exactly. He crack you very easily.
W or something? I don't even know anymore. Big, mysterious man. That guy's been putting.
I don't think we've run into him.
Know. I don't think I've seen him either. I've seen a couple people. We have a that clinic. I don't know if you've met both of them. So we have dog doctor and a cat doctor. So if you're allergic to cats or dogs or both, you're fucked. Other than me, I guess. So just imagine you got surgery and God, and apparently the dog. Well, the issue now is everyone's already harassing them because of their hygiene. Because who wants to have medical by someone covered in slop? And it's so we bought them some lab coats, and hopefully we can convince them to at least wear a clean lab coat. But because if you button it up, you can hide the fact that everything else is dirty at least. But we have disinfectant showers.
She said.
Anyway, yeah. If you want to get on your computer one day and see if we can buy Tide pens in bulk, go for it. Let me know. Just every day, she sits there and just Tide pens her whole ass. Anyway,
as long as they have you around, I think they'll be okay.
When you're locked up, just trying to keep clean, or clean in the sense.
Mostly just browsing the internet, looking for people, and it hasn't worked out.
I was about to stop you there because I felt like you're gonna out there search history. Please don't do that to someone.
I could. Oh, I know you've been looking through Faye. Okay, I'll stop.
Anyway, it's called being alive. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so any luck with anything? Because I know Taxi's gone, and because you, me, and Taxi and a couple others were the only ones that knew about the ship and the fact that a certain corp sent them down to blow up the planet. Potentially, the signal came from Maratsu or whatever it's called, but. We are the only two that remember that now, and everyone else that I've told is gone, and everyone else that was part of that, Desmond and stuff, they were taken out last year, or a year or so ago.
So if one of you goes, then the other of you is just a crazy person.
Well, you know too, but you're also programmed by at least one of her. I mean, her.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't take my word.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter anymore. I don't think that information's ever going to matter anymore, but. Because who knows?
You never know.
Because they might not even know they did it anymore at this point. At the end of the day, they might just have an employee that's that was doing it, and they actually had no knowledge at the very top. But oh well.
Or they brainwashed them. Yep.
What just inspired you to come out of your hidey hole then today? Just the fact that there's a new influx of people on the train.
It was mainly just me bugging her. I refused to. I put my figurative foot down, and I was like, "You need to get out there and touch grass." Oh, actually.
Okay, how about this? I'll give you 1,000 credits. You can find grass.
Yeah, that's the biggest. I was about to ask if you knew where we might be able to find some grass.
I have no idea.
We actually have an idea.
Up in Avalon or something, but what's up?
Oh, so you would actually be a perfect person to ask, and we were looking into.
I can get into Traverse just fine, but it's Avalon. I'm just an EMT license for. I'm not really super connected.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. What about as far as so? Faye wants to get into the pharmaceutical business.
God damn it!
Would you happen to know?
Oh my! Wait, hold on. Are you asking me? So here's the problem. Avalon has protocols where we're only allowed to sell 1 dose of drugs a day. So if you have painkillers or whatever, we can only sell you 1 pill of each thing up to a certain amount to avoid people.
What if it's for synthetics? Do you have drugs for synthetics?
Why would synthetics have drugs? What?
Faye wants to program synthetic drugs for synthetics.
So you're saying you want to program nanites, and so you want to almost get so in other words, like if I give you a syringe of regenerative, you would almost reprogram it to do something a little bit more.
Exactly. He gets it.
I very much understand. We had a problem once where, because some of the things one of the problems with regenerative, especially tier 1, is if you inject it into someone, let's say you have a gash in your arm, like the whole way down, it starts putting you back together, and you're going to be good in about an hour or 2, as long as it's held together. But here's the thing: if during that process you get shot in your other leg, or someone cuts you, or you get hurt, you sprain your ankle, suddenly the nanites detect a change and start to try to repair that too. But the problem is, it just starts giving you cancer, because it was programmed in that moment because here's the thing: it's fixing this injury, but suddenly something else biologically changing you, and it doesn't know what to fucking do, and just fucks you up. Tier 3, don't you remember all the lung issues you had? It was a tier 3 regenerative, but we did that on the ship, and I had to carry you while it repaired your lungs. The problem is Your lungs, your rib cage was crushed. You didn't have all your ribs weren't in the right spot, so it repaired them all in the wrong spot.
We're gonna have to be careful with that then.
I'm not sure if you got that fixed by now. It's been a year. I'm pretty sure you might have got, or maybe actually the Lazarus pod. No, the Lazarus pod fixed that. Now that I think about it, do you remember? You basically were declared dead, and we had to use one of the Lazarus pods to bring you back. Which again, we're not allowed to talk about that. So I better not catch you mouthing off about Avalon and their Lazarus pods. Assuming they're still called Lazarus pods, I hope that's the case, because I don't fucking know.
That's a good question. Yeah.
But anyway, so don't talk about it. We don't even know if that's what they're called, all right? So.
Exactly. All right, we're gonna keep this hush hush, especially until we know what
they're
to call
out all the time. They're such a blabbermouth. So. Anyway. It is what it is. But so in other words, that thankfully all the problems you would have gotten. But do you kind of understand? But yeah. What's your question then? Are you asking to? Because I could sell you regenerative and stuff, but the problem is.
That does sound pretty dangerous. We should start off a little easier.
Well, no. What's easier than that? Because it's like the lowest level nanites.
That's safer. What could possibly go wrong with giving a synthetic psychedelic?
I'm gonna ask you a question. Oh, so wait, but if you're asking for programming, what's narcotics have to do with that? Because
if we have
synthetics,
we need a reference material.
So you're looking for more. So I don't think that's something we can help with. Because I'm trying to think here. Sorry, I'm going. It's like it feels like it's been a year since I thought about this shit. So let's see.
You're
here.
good.
Let's see. Because when it comes to medical, if we have anyone with a cybernetic or an implant or something's malfunctioning, we seek Marceline, who runs the place for cybernetics and synthetics parts. She might be someone you talk to better because she also help deal with static. She had like a 2-core problem where she had like almost a split personality. So she might be the best person to talk to about that. Because here's the thing: when you're basically you're calling a program drugs technically, but at the end of the day, you're just trying to give them a program, a consenting program that isn't a virus, that basically simulates a euphoria of either taking shrooms or some other crap. You're basically wanting literally synthetic drugs, not the ID. Because synthetic drugs can mean two things. Because you synthesize it in a lab versus it's a literal fake synthetic.
That is true. That is where it gets a little,
I think you might want to call them something else. Like, because I've heard rumor. I mean, I heard online. It's one of those black market things. It's like flavor sticks or something. They put it's like a stick that programs what a flavor is, and they just put it in their USB port to pretend, so they can get the idea of what some food tastes like, so they can pretend. But this is like rich. That's like the rich shit. Like, because at the end of the day, do you think some synth in the row is going to be like, hey, I want to pretend I'm eating a Big Mac? You know, it's like just connect that shit in my port. You know, I don't think so. As for the nanites, I don't think they're going to work for you reference-wise. But if you ever wanted Regenerative to fuck around with, or a stimpack to see if you can maybe modify it to give someone super strength temporarily instead of healing them, that's up to you.
Yeah, that was going to be another one. It's like superpowers and that sort of thing. Basically just overclocking material. Work our way up.
What you have to come in. I could give you an exam, and you could be injured, but it's one of those in the documents. It says you're injured. Oh yeah, they had a gash. I stitched it up and used Regenerative, but instead I just handed you the Regenerative, and you. So it's still in the records as the Regenerative was used, but it's because it's being disposed of regardless. But you would just now have a full dose to potentially mess around with and try to reprogram.
That would work. Hey, maybe you could just gnaw your leg again.
Tier 1 can only do so much. No, she doesn't actually have to get hurt, dumbass.
No.
It's called pretending. Do you know how to pretend?
Sure.
You're gonna look me in my face with your big ass eye and tell me you don't know how to pretend. Anyway.
I'll figure it out.
Fair enough.
So it's like you don't actually do it. You just kind of like act like you did.
You come in and act like, and you can even claim you're allergic to cats and dogs, and that makes it so I have to treat you, so we can avoid the other two being.
You're allergic to cats? Why didn't I know this?
That means that almost every other fucking time that you come in, you sadly... Anyway, that's a whole other thing. But if you're doing that today, that's up to you, or we can do this in the future. It's whatever. But at the
Seems
end
like
of
a
the day,
really
only
good
thing I
idea
can come
for-
in, I can just, scan your card at the front window and claim that you came in and just hand you the damn thing. But the less eyes, the better.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Maybe since everybody kind of
because
seems
we
like
got
they're out and
regenerative
about
and
today.
stimpacks, at the end of the day, you got to pay for the damn thing. Someone has to. So if you're fine with that, that's up to you. But considering everything you've been into and your connections from before, you should be fine to buy $1,000 or 5,000 credit.
They can
what's it
pay.
called? I'm aware of that. Yeah, so we're good there. Let me think here. Yeah, because I mean, I don't have I have access to tier 2 down here, but that shit's super expensive, and I think you should practice on the cheaper stuff anyway. Or you can go with the stimpack route. Do you know what stimpacks are? Because we got regenerative and stimpack. They're a little different.
What is the difference?
So a regenerative takes
For
about
Faye,
an hour
'cause
to
I
30
clearly
minutes.
know.
So let's say you break your leg, we keep it in a splint. I give you a regenerative injection. What that does is it slowly over a course of an hour repairs your leg, right? But here's the thing, if I give you a tier 2, it's going to be maybe 15 minutes. If I give you a tier 3, that shit's going to be up and at 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the severity of the injury. So in other words, the higher up the regenerative, the quicker it is at its job, because of the higher quality of the nanite. The stimulus pack is a little different. It'll rapidly close wounds and blood vessels and stuff like that, but it won't like heal. So, for example, on the ship, that one guy had a broken arm. We had to keep his arm in place when I give him a combat stim, so it could fuse the bone back together. But if we moved that at all, because it's so rapidly healing, it would have healed all crooked and shit. So a stim pack is more of it's a quick, but you're going to be physically drained after, because it just uses all your stamina, long story short. Oh, God. Sorry, radio.
You should definitely start with the regenerative. That's a good idea.
1 second.
Okay. Business to attend to, I
Understood.
assume?
I will be back at the clinic shortly. Thanks for letting me know. Sorry about that. That scared the shit out of me. I thought someone was behind me. I'm like, fuck. Head. All right. Yeah, it's weird. The radio voice always comes from like, anyway. Where were we? But yeah, the stim pack.
Yeah, we were just wrapping up. Yeah.
The regenerative, you're not gonna. So depending on what you're trying to do with one of these things, like you're trying to get someone to grow a damn unicorn horn out of the head, go for the regenerative. If you're trying to get someone to run super fast for a temporary period of time but be super exhausted after, you'd have to modify a stim pack. So you just tell me what you want whenever, and we'll figure it out. One's a lot more expensive.
Maybe a stim pack to start? That sounds like a really good idea.
Well, the thing is that I would actually recommend the regenerative because it's slower. So if you start to see something going wrong, you can probably disable it with an EMT or something. You know, maybe let's say you wanted to test out.
Safety
Let's say
precaution.
maybe you grow your hair out, or make it grow your fingernails as a test fast or something. So it's like you give yourself a regenerative, suddenly you have long fingernails, or make yourself taller or shorter, whatever you want to do, I guess. You can start selling on the internet. Just call it thick, and you can sell. And people like just inject themselves and they get thicker. And
that's good too.
Yeah, you just.
We may
that's
steal
a
these
lot of profit
ideas.
there. The problem is Avalon would probably get really angry. Eventually, they'd wonder where this regenerative's coming from.
Yeah. They gotta catch on.
You might have to eventually hijack a regenerative supply somewhere, but that's up to you to figure out. I can't help you too
Who would
much.
come after this? They saved the world.
Well, if they got some, I don't know what you're saying, man. Fair enough.
I think we'll just try to,
I don't know if they're a gamer girl. I'm sure there's some people out there like that would come after that.
we had the idea for a front, so we might just do that. All we need to do is find some poor sap.
Oh, so like me. Fair enough. Thanks for that. Fair enough. But anyway, well, no. Here's the. Don't worry. It's fine. I think I would. You mean like Fred or someone in a sense?
Yeah. Ooh, Fred's a good
Where,
idea.
like, you probably should convince him to buy a whole shipment of avocados that you plan on murdering people with.
Ooh, or
There you
Jimmy.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, is he still even around? I haven't seen him, but fair enough. Dude,
One of them is.
He literally started huffing paint. I don't even know what the hell happened to that dude. But anyway, let's
Looks
have it
off.
before people are like, "Where the fuck are they?" So anyway,
Yeah. That's a good idea. This is a good talk. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it, Dad.
fair enough. let me keep you, but I'm heading this way. Yeah, dude, I don't want to go. I fuck that red guard. And there's no railing. Last thing I need is to go flying off and dying because of damn no railing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you trust walking in a straight line? With the thinner the straight line, the less railing gets nervous.
I can't even trust myself to float in a straight line.
Fair enough.
Hello, degenerates and freaks, or I should say goodbye because this is gonna be the end video or something. And I need to thank my Patreons. Oh yes, thank you, much love, and go follow my Twitch. Yeah, go follow my Twitch. For sure. Watch me live. I'm more active there, probably. Not really. I don't know. I probably should have wrote down what I was gonna say. Thank you anyway. Good night. See you next time. Okay, thank you.